Welcome to Dreamland, a kingdom famous for peace and quiet. It's the perfect little land, if you like that sort of thing. Lately, there have been rumors of a caped sorcerer going around turning people into yarn. That's right, yarn. One day, Kirby saw his favorite food, a bright red tomato, on top of a bush. Down the hatch. But when Kirby tried to eat it, a caped sorcerer appeared. My name is... Hey, what are you doing? Stop that! No, that's my magic metamato. Kirby gulped the metamato right down. Just then, a white sock around the sorcerer's neck began to glow. Then it sucked Kirby up. This grass feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like pants. And to Kirby's surprise, he saw that his entire body was made out of yarn. Then he saw a yarn monster chasing a blue yarn boy. Somebody help me! Kirby tried to swallow the monster up, but the air went right through his body. Kirby wondered what he should do. Suddenly, Kirby transformed into a car. He drove away with the boy and left the monster behind to eat his dust. Apparently, that strange metamato gave Kirby the power to seamlessly transform into a car and who knows what else.
Thanks for saving me. What's that? You say you're from another world. Wow, welcome to Patchland. Here, stick with me and I'll show you the ropes. This is my castle, so feel free to look around here as much as you want. Yes, hello and welcome to the first part of Kirby's Epic Yarn, the walkthrough. Yes, you can see why they called it Kirby's Epic Yarn, maybe not the epic part, but yes, this game is based entirely off of the idea of yarn, you know, Kirby's yarn. The world around you is made out of yarn. One of the things that makes this game stand apart is its art direction, which is of yarn. And we're going to start Kirby's Epic Yarn right away with Patch Castle. And like our friend said, he will show us the ropes, because this is his castle. Oh! I'm showing you abilities that we haven't yet learned how to do. So we can jump by pressing 2. Just like in any other game. But in this game, instead of sucking things in, we have a yarn whip. As you can see right there, we can activate it by pressing 1. And these yarn boxes will turn into yarn. These little beads, you can see at the top of my screen I'm collecting. If you get all the way, you can see those little notches in the rope, I guess, that the beads are going onto. Those are the medals. This game, you actually can't die. It's not possible to die. But, the goal of the whole thing is to get, let's get that thing, which we can get by holding M1, is to get as many beads as possible. Stars are worth 100, big things are worth 10, and these little ones are worth 1. We can swim, turn into a little submarine, which, I know it's a submarine, but it looks more like a minnow to me. I don't know. Press 2 to go faster. And we can climb ladders. But yes, so we're going to try to get all these beads, but in addition to getting the beads, we can get those things. Those things let us, at the end of the levels, there's always a wheel. It's like Wheel of Fortune. You stop it, and whatever thing it hits, you get extra beads just in case you couldn't get enough during the remainder of the level. You you can pull these little tabs to reveal treasures. But in special treasure chests, you'll find stuff. Chandelier. The chandelier is very simple and elegant. You can't go wrong here. There are also 3 treasures in addition that you're trying to get as well. So you have end of level reward things, beads, and treasures that you're trying to get. We can go indoors by going like that. We can go into the background where there's like a little bulge of yarn. And as this tutorial, whoa, I just skidded right off the edge. We can float down with a parachute, like so. Get all these beads. We had to go take a quick little detour because of these blocks. You cannot whip them. You can press down to do a ground pound, but you can't break them. Usually you can break everything else. Pull tabs like this and it will alter the world. Because everything's gonna have yarn, of course. You can also swing on these things. And what? We already got our 3rd medal and our 2nd treasure, the king's throne. You feel like a king when you sit on this gold-plated throne. So we can, as I already said, we can turn into a weight, which shouldn't make us any heavier than we already are, just turning into the shape of a weight with the same amount of yarn. But apparently it does, because of Nintendo logic, and we can just break through everything. When you jump, I guess, you look like a spring, see? Whoop. Bounce. And you can dash. In this game, it's turning into a car, of course, by double tapping, just like in menu games such as, you know, Smash Brothers. I actually missed the 3rd wheel thing. I'm gonna try to get all of those during this walkthrough. It's right here in the window. There's lots of hidden things that are seemingly in the background. These are Waddle Dees, they can't really hurt you. You can just run into them. You could even stand on them. I am your master. Mush! But no, we're just gonna kill them. And right here, we can actually move our yarn in different ways. We can press side, and we can also do up, diagonally, like that. And to get this, I'm actually gonna share with you a little trick where you can always get the best one, which is, of course, the 5-star. You want to hit it just as it touches the 5-star, because when it hits the 5-star, it will make 1 full revolution, usually. It's a little random. Sometimes you get cheaped. You get gypped of what you want. But, I will show you right here. Usually, it will stop just at what you want. But this time, of course, just to spite me, it did. Ugh. The nerve of this game. That's gonna come into play many, many more times. Oh gosh. So, in case you don't know, this is going to be the side walkthrough for the Super Mario Galaxy main walkthrough on my channel.
Thanks for your help, the Blue Yarn Boy said. Not that I needed it. I'm Prince Fluff. Ever since Yin-Yarn the sorcerer ripped Patchland into 7 pieces, you just can't go anywhere without running into these horrible... But Fluff was interrupted when they were attacked by a huge 3-eyed blob of yarn. Ew, gross, stop it! But before the blob could eat Prince Fluff, Kirby transformed and smashed it to smithereens in a most spectacular fashion. Among the little blob bits, there was a shimmering piece of spiraling yarn. That's it. That's the magic yarn, Fluff exclaimed. This was what Prince Fluff had been looking for. Yin-Yarn had stolen the magic yarn from Patchland. The yarn weaved its way into the fabric of the kingdom and stitched 2 pieces of Patchland together. What about the other pieces? I've got to find the rest of them. Kirby, always happy to help, decided to help his friend recover the missing pieces. And the 2 began their journey to stitch Patchland back together.
And with that, we have opened the way to the first main world, the Grassland. So I was saying this is going to be updated Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, because Super Mario Galaxy is going to be updated Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And because this is a side walkthrough, I can talk about main walkthroughs. It is my right, but yes. Prince Fluff, what an unexpected surprise, and who might your friend be here? Lord Kirby, you say? He is visiting us from another world, you say? How exciting. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. But that guy looks pretty happy, so I'll cut him some slack. My name is Damul. Damul, and it is my pleasure to meet your acquaintance. More talking. Lord Kirby's helping you save our beloved Patchland? Oh, that's just wonderful. I'm the manager of Quilty Court here. Please come inside for a moment. I insist. Welcome to your new home. Heh. Well, I suppose not much to look at just yet, but I'll be honored to have one of Prince Fluff's guests staying here. Yeah, you think the Prince of Patchland would have had a better house, but no. Why can't we be like at his right hand in the royal throne of the castle? No. We have to get apartment number 101. A proper home must be properly furnished. Please accept this as a gift from me. Feel free to furnish your new place in whatever way you desire. We'll discuss the rent later. Ha ha ha. More talking. Go ahead and enjoy the space. If you have any questions, I'll be around. Now, if you excuse me, I think I hear one of my other tenants walking by outside. And he hops away. We can change the layout by pointing and pressing A. I'll just show that off really quickly. Menu, place the pointer at an icon. We can do all these things. Upholster to change the color. Wallpaper to change this bland old stripe wallpaper. Woo. Copy stuff, put away, throw it away, and place to place things. Like this complimentary chair that we just got. The treasures that you get in the missions will actually help you to furnish your room. You can put all these things on there. But for now, there's kind of a nice old chair right there. And call it a day. And we can actually sit in this chair like so. So, if I'm not going to get interrupted by any more cutscenes, I will see you in the next episode. See you guys then for episode 1.